Hey guys, and welcome back. In this video, I'm going to be looking at vehicles in Dead Matter and what features we can expect them to have in closed alpha, and looking forward to the future as well. This is something I've wanted to touch on for quite some time now. In fact, I've had the thumbnail ready for this video for about 3 months. I just wanted to wait until we had a little more to go on. So with that, let's jump into it. Let's start with the basics. Vehicles in Dead Matter will come in all sorts of varieties, from basic cars and trucks to emergency vehicles, planes, and even trains. It's important for me to note that we won't be getting planes or trains in the closed alpha, but these are expected later down the line. If you've watched my video on decaying substance, which I'll make sure pops up at the end of this video, you'll know that there's a timeline in Dead Matter that changes the way we play progressively. At the start of the game, vehicles will be more common and generally can be found in better condition. As time progresses, vehicles will become less common and many of them will degrade to states of disrepair. Some of them will start this way of course, but it will become more common to have to repair vehicles as time progresses. Most vehicles will have a key that can be used to lock said vehicle. The interesting part of this feature is that the key won't just be left in the driver's seat for you, you'll have to locate it, and there's no guarantee that there actually will be a key nearby. However, if a vehicle has a key, you'll find it in the nearby area of the vehicle. Maybe it's under the store counter, in a kitchen drawer, or even on the body of the unfortunate owner of the vehicle that's now shambling around the neighbour's garden. The point is, we're going to have to work for our mode of transport. The other option is to hotwire a vehicle. We saw some footage of how this works in Vlog 11, and there's a couple of things that you might not be aware of here. Firstly, the multimeter used to gauge your hot wiring and stop you from tripping the alarm is an actual item that can be found in game. This will attach to your tool belt at present. If you overdo it, the alarm trips and you'll find yourself attracting unwanted attention. What you might not have noticed from the footage in Vlog 11 is that the multimeter actually has a battery indicator which goes down every time you fail a hot wiring. So you have to be careful because you'll run out of attempts eventually and the battery will go dead. Currently it's planned for vehicles to degrade progressively if left to the elements, so you'll want to make sure that your vehicle is stored inside if you intend to use it over a long period. This might affect your choice of base location if you consider that you might want a garage or a warehouse for your vehicles. There's also the option of a portable vehicle tent which can be found in the world, but we don't know how common these will be. Either way, this will support a more nomadic playstyle. Fuel is something we're going to have to constantly monitor. As of right now, the plans are to have 2 different types, gasoline and diesel. Your car will only use one of these 2 types of fuel. On top of that, fuel is going to progressively become less common as time goes on, which of course changes the way that we might travel as time goes on as well. It's also worth remembering that power will go out and that power stations are linked to several other buildings. So when it comes to fuel stations, we might be able to expect integration in some way with the power grid and a reward for getting the more localized power going. That's just me speculating, however, and nothing has been confirmed here, just to clear that up. Now, let's look at how we interact with vehicles outside of the driving in itself. Once we're inside the vehicle, we'll be able to interact with the radio and tune into the local pirate radio station, which will give us updates on the current situation unfolding around us alongside a healthy dose of conspiracy theory about the infection and how it all came to be. Windows and doors can be opened to allow firing from vehicles, which I can imagine is going to make for a very interesting situation when you decide to chase after a van, for example, in your 4x4, only to see the back doors swing open, followed by a barrage of bullets coming through your windshield. As of Vlog 11, we've had a grid system designed for positioning of sub-containers like fuel cans and ammo boxes in some vehicles, which will allow us to store up extra items in the back of our trucks and will definitely add to the nomadic lifestyle choice that many survivors will no doubt choose to pursue. On top of that, the team is also still planning on trailers for vehicles, basic trailers for storage, and even options for storing water and fuel in tankers. Now, usually I don't do this sort of thing, and I like to keep my videos purely informational and factual, but I'm going to speculate on something to wrap up this video. Whilst we haven't seen much in the way of vehicle modification, there is some concept art out there of some really gnarly modifications. If we see this kind of stuff followed through into future development, I'd bet we can expect to see some really interesting mods and Mad Max style appearances for existing vehicles. It's just something to think about. As always, thank you very much for watching this video, and if you'd like to see more Dead Matter content from me, you can drop a like and subscribe to the channel. With closed alpha around the corner coming in June 2020, you can definitely expect some more videos very soon. I'll see you all in the next one.